Hi, welcome back. Again, my name's Renee. We'll say Renee Who, name of my channel. The other day, I wrote on the caption that it takes a lot of strength for me to get on here because I'm very camera shy, for one. And for two, I just want to make aware that I have one subscriber across the board, and they've been there for about 6 months. And his name is Ronnie Evans, although I'm sure that's not their real name. Because back in January of 2021, I was pretty convinced that I was being cyberstalked. And I think that, I'm sure that that's not that person's real name, but if that is if my one and only subscriber is my cyber stalker, you can just unsubscribe right now. Okay? I think I know who you are, but, I'm just speculating. So, be aware that that's the scary part of doing all this. But, this is my Hail Mary. I can't find work, so this is going to have to be my work. I have lighting issues. I live in a small place, so I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. But today I wanted to throw a shout out again to some YouTubers that have really, really helped me heal. Okay? Everything that you want to know is out there on YouTube. If you want to know how to do something, how to fix something, it's all right there. And so one day I decided, it was some years ago, I decided that I wasn't going to date or anything until I healed. Because I didn't want to repeat any more cycles. I'm done with that. And so, I typed in narcissism and stuff like that. And I ran across the Crappy Childhood Fairy. And she has a program that helps people with, she calls it childhood PTSD. But, it turns into complex PTSD as you get older because you inevitably carry that stuff into your life. I'm living proof of that. And she bases it on kind of like an AA concept, of a daily practice is what she calls it. But she explains so much stuff, and she does it so well. And she has helped me a lot. And so I wanted to put a shout out there for her. The Crappy Childhood Fairy. She's in the U.S. There's also a man named Richard Grannon. He's in the United Kingdom. And I've watched his videos too. And I learned a lot from his standpoint. I believe his videos started because he was a victim of narcissism, just like myself. And so I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot about myself. And one of his earliest videos that he put up that I didn't find until probably after a year, which is all by design, I'm sure, because if I would have gotten it, say 3 months prior, I probably wouldn't have been able to emotionally take it. But, he explained the way I grew up as a child, and he explained it to a T, and then he kind of described it as being, it's kind of like a war prisoner, a game you can never win. And that's how I was raised. My brother wanted a brother, obviously, and he tortured me. I mean, he would torture me to the point where I would be so angry, and he would think it was so funny, and then he would cut me loose and then punish me for being mad, punish me for crying. So it taught me to stuff my feelings. And I find that when I'm in relationships, I do exactly the same thing. I stuff things. until they just come out in ways that I don't want them to. And so I just wanted to thank again. It's my way of just going out there and sharing some experiences. And my experiences is that anything that you want to learn is out there on YouTube. And, you know, the Crappy Childhood Fairy explains how sometimes going to therapy can be triggering. And I agree with her. I do. And so I resorted to journaling, and I isolated myself, which probably is not good. But in the same token, it made me feel safer. It's all about facing fears, and doing these videos is a big fear also. But I want to do art on these videos eventually. I got to set up some kind of a lighting situation, and I'm currently trying to sell the paintings that I do have on Facebook and Mercari. NayRay LaRue on Mercari if you're interested. Because currently right now I can't afford my storage unit, and so I don't want what paintings I do have done, I don't want them to be ruined by the weather. So Christmas is around the corner. If you'd be interested in purchasing any of my paintings, go to Mercari, NayRay LaRue. I would put a link down there, but again, I'm technically challenged. I'm working on that. I will do my best to try to put a link on the bottom of this video before I post it. So I would like to make this an art channel of trying different types of art. I've been so influenced by some artists out there that are on the internet, that are on YouTube in general. John Beckley, he's in France, and he's inspired a lot of my work. I wish I could work on, 4 canvases like he does at one time, but I just don't have that kind of space. So I try to do what he does on one canvas, and it's, I'm just practicing, but I enjoy it so much. And so eventually that's what I would like for my channel to be, is me just trying out different types of art. But I want to take the time to take a shout out to Richard Grannon, the Crappy Childhood Fairy, and Sam Valken, I want to say, or Vankin. He's from North Macedonia. He's a professor and a bit arrogant, but he's very smart. And I learned a lot from him too. Some of it really hit hard, but I listened anyway. I'm just saying that there's so many things out there that we can learn. And so I want to start this out. If I'm going to be on camera, I'm going to start out by saying thank you to the people that have helped me heal, helped me find an expression, a way to express myself through art. And, there's Jomo Painting out there. He's a great guy too. He does pours and different things like that. I enjoy him as well. And Molly. I mean, the first time I ever seen anyone doing any painting was Michelle the Painter. And she does some really great artwork. I'm nowhere... I've tried a few times, but they've not turned out very well. So I will get good. It's all about practicing. And I'm going to use these videos as a way to do that. And, you know, hopefully this can become my job, because I can't find a regular job. It's Wednesday now. It took me a whole day to upload the first video. And I still haven't gotten a job. So say a prayer that I get a regular job. But until then, I'm going to use what's at my disposal, which is my telephone and the internet. And maybe I'll gain a following and we'll do some artwork as soon as I figure out some kind of a setup in my small space to do so. And hopefully in the next few days, I can, through social media, I can maybe sell some paintings and be able to afford some more canvases, so that I can do the art on my channel, because I would rather just do art and not be on camera, because like I said, I had a stalker out there. Tried to report it and nobody would listen. And so if Ronnie Evans is my stalker, you can just unsubscribe right now, because I have a pretty funny feeling that you're the only subscriber that I have across the board currently at this very moment. And whoever's hiding behind that name, here you go. Okay? I ain't gonna run in fear. And I'm not gonna let that keep me from sharing my experience and my wisdom, because I've gained a lot. And I learned something from that too. And you forced me to learn about the internet. So I'll thank you for that as well. I have a whole bunch of other people that I want to thank, and I will do that. But for today, I'm just going to keep this short, because my lighting's not that great and I'm losing sunshine as we speak. So everybody take care. God bless. And thank you for watching. And like I said, I would like this to be an art channel, and I will do that. It's going to take me a little bit to get the right setup, the right lighting. I've tried it once and it didn't work out too well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.